Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Prickett. I'm the CEO with Experior Financial Group. I'm here with Tzachi Chen, one of our executive directors. He pronounces it different than I said it. Tzachi, how do you pronounce your name?
Tzachi Chen is actually the name.
There you go. I have a bit of trouble with that. But Tzachi actually joins us from 8 years experience in the industry.
Yes.
Before coming to Experior.
Yeah.
Tzachi is running one of the most successful agencies, hierarchies in Experior right now. And we're just so proud of you, Tzachi, and what you've done. So if you don't mind, just share a little bit about yourself, your background, and what brought you to Experior.
Well, it's an interesting story. I came to Canada April 2005, so it's about 13 years ago. With the dream in our hearts, me and my wife. I actually left my wife 1 year back home because I had to come and settle. She was pregnant at that time, so it was really challenging a move, but looking backwards, it was an amazing move because I guess we're going to talk about it after how great it was. But I started here. I started to work the first day I landed in Canada. So I was lucky from that end. Soon to realize that job not going to get me anywhere. And about a year and a half after I started with my licensing for the financial services, I started as a part-time. It was great run. I learned a lot of things, but something was stopping me because 8 years I was trying to make a full-time living, a full-time income.
And that's in the industry.
That in the industry, yes, not in this company, in the industry. Right. And whatever the reason may be, and I'll take a little bit blame on myself, but sometimes the infrastructure, sometimes the compensation, sometimes the brand name, whatever the case may be, it was very hard for me to grow in this industry and fulfill my destiny. And about I'm 3 years with Experior. 5 years ago, I got a call from Jamie, and I always laugh. It took him 2.5 years to actually recruit me. And I always, and upsetting about myself because I should have seen that from the very first day. It took me 2.5 years to make a decision. So don't make decision fast. It's great. But yeah, things have changed dramatically ever since. It was great. We started here a very small team, about 10, 15 people team. And as we speak today, we have over 100 people working in 3 different provinces, which is exciting because I never seen myself in that position. It's really exciting times. I'm literally waking up every morning excited.
That's amazing, Tzachi. So last year made over 6 figures.
Yeah.
And you've partnered in the business also with one of your best friends, right?
Yes.
Asaf Halperin.
Yes.
And you and Asaf this month with some things that you got going on, and this is January, almost the middle of January 2019 as we're recording this right before our gala over the next couple of days. And you told me what your income's looking like this month. Could you maybe just share that? I know we don't want to talk too much on money today, but this just really impressed me. I'm excited for you.
This month alone, we will basically make what we made entire 2018.
So 6 figures.
6 figure.
This month.
This month alone. So talking about excitement, my wife cannot keep up with my excitement. I'm literally jumping every day at home. It's really exciting because I never dreamt I can actually make that kind of income in this great industry.
That's amazing. And I literally get emotional hearing it, brother, because I know where you came from and I knew that success wasn't written all over you, right?
No.
You had it in you, you had it in your heart, but the outward expression of where you were at wasn't showing a successful Tzachi Chen, even though you were destined to be successful. I believe that. So Tzachi, tell us, your first year then at Experior must have been all sunshine and rainbows, right? It was success right from the beginning, right?
No, no, not at all. Had you told me when I started in Experior, and you actually told me all the time, where I'll be 2-3 years down the road, and I didn't believe that because I'll be honest, it's hard. You have to work hard. You have to work your butt off. You have to clean a lot of things you've done wrong before. This company coming with so many different values. This company is so different from the industry that I know of that at the end of the day, when I started to work, it took me a lot of time to really understand how things work. I think my first year in Experior, and maybe I can share that number, I made like $25,000. That was my first year with Experior, talking about over 6 figure 3 years after. So yeah, I can tell you, it wasn't easy at all.
Yeah.
It's hours of work.
Now, in your defense, though, that was part-time initially.
It was. Unfortunately, yeah, it was hard. I had to take a job because I had to protect my house.
Sure.
I had to protect my kids, my wife. You know, they all trust me to be at a certain point, at a certain level. But at the meantime, bills need to be paid, and yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, and that's and what I think you probably found difficult, especially you know, when you've got a family, you've got young kids, right, or teenagers now.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult because you've been selling the dream to your spouse for so many years. 8 years, you said you were with another firm, selling the dream, but living the nightmare. So now you get to Experior, you're excited, you want to sell the dream, but sometimes you have to prove to the spouse that it works. And I always tell people this, the way that you show your partner or your spouse or your significant other or your children or your parents or whoever it is that you respect, you have to show them it works by making money. And I think that's what you did, right? And that's phenomenal, you know. So kudos to you to have to take a step back in order to take many steps forward. So
that wasn't given, but you're right. Action talk louder than any voice.
That's right.
And I had to prove my wife that it's actually working.
Yeah.
And it's consistent, and we can generate the money, and we can grow, and we can build a team. And now, yes, we have a lot of growth, personal growth, but now it's more about helping the team grow and helping them fulfill their destination. You know, I always want to know what's going on in their houses because I've been there. I almost got divorced because of not making money. So I can really, you know, appreciate that when people putting their faith in our company, and especially when I'm working with the person, I take it personally because I know what can happen behind the stage. Not every time someone's sharing with you what happens back home, and people trust them, don't trust them, fight over money. It's the fear of change. We always, as human beings, we have a fear of change. We are getting comfortable in our zone. You know, you can show me gold on the other side, but it's that decision of making that first step, it's hard. And the only advice I can tell you, if you feel that you don't really work where you're at right now and there's something better out there and you learn about it and you're hesitant, don't wait 2.5 years like me because we're going so fast, it's going to be too late after. But what I can tell you is that don't be afraid because the moment you step into the new zone, new excitement coming in and new opportunities coming in, and you're going to soon realize 2-3 months after, you're going to realize that step, that small step that you feared from so much would have been the best thing you ever did in your life. So that's my advice.
Well, Tzachi, I got to tell you, absolutely amazing. And by the way, you're a natural in front of the camera, man. This is unbelievable. So you got no reason to be nervous about these videos. But I just want to say to everyone out there, but to you, Tzachi, that this is a dream come true for me to be sitting here right now with Tzachi Chen after knowing you for 5 years, really getting to know you for the last 3 years. Yeah. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud to be in business with you, brother. And you've made my dream come true by you being here and being a success. So
thank you so much. And by the way, one thing I have to say, because we're on camera, in any 5 years that we know each other, 3 years that we're working closely together, you said what you'll do and you're doing what you're saying. And this is something I'm expecting from a leader of this company to actually, you know, to trust eyes closed that whatever you say you're going to do, you're actually doing, and you care about the agents and you care about the people. So I guess that's part of the success that we have, is having a great leadership. So thank you for being here for us.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.
Shalom, 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 shalom. You hear me?